Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Toe, Global Head of Insurance at Salesforce, and I am honored to have Raul Haynes from New York Life.
Happy to be here with you, Jeff.
I want to start by asking you, what does New York Life do? And tell us a little bit about its history.
It's a company of values, right? We sell insurance policies and different investment products, but it's really about mutuality and financial security for our clients.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on in the industry. How have consumer expectations changed in the 21st century?
Instant is the key word for most folks, right? Everyone is interacting with technologies that are moving rapidly and they're getting responses quickly. It's not a paper and pen era, it's a totally digital era, and that transition has happened. It is not happening, it has happened.
How is New York Life addressing these challenges?
When you look at the core sales process, so from a beginning of a consumer to an underwritten policy, it is a long process. We need to be able to shrink this down, and it comes down to us explaining, marketing what we do best, and rapidly innovating throughout products that match the different lifestyles that we may have. Traditional products have been term insurance, whole life insurance. There could be a new level or a new configurable products that match today's lifestyles, and that is what's going to keep New York Life fresh. We're bringing products to market quicker that are more flexible, and we're doing that based on all of the data, right, the history of New York Life, as well as what's going on now. So we know we have to move.
From the agent's perspective, how are you using Salesforce?
We are trying to make it simple for them to continue to do their job, bring value to their prospective customers, and we are also allowing them to be mobile. We're enabling them to transact with their business on any device, anywhere, at any time.
In the face of all of this change, what would you consider to be the key ingredients of success in your transformation?
We have three pillars. Mobility is one of them, which we have delivered to our agents. Actionable information that's contained within our platform. And mutuality, the policy owners own the companies. It drives success, in our opinion.
Do you see any differences in expectations between that of the older generation versus the new talent that's coming in among your agents?
The younger agents are more tech savvy. They've probably grown up with these things, whereas some of the older agents essentially are comfortable in using existing processes. What we're bringing to the millennial agent or the younger agent is mobility. It is not something that they take for granted, but it is expected by the agent that we're able to do these things for them.
Given that you have these different end user expectations, what are some of the key ingredients of success to drive user adoption?
Truly important for the agents and our change management team to be embedded with IT. They understand the core content we've built because they've been closely aligned with the IT department. They produce training artifacts rapidly, so the strategy is being set as the product moves along. But more important than anything for me is the follow-up. Are you coming back? Are you very much accessible, right? Those things will drive adoption more than any document or artifact.
So you talked about their involvement around training. You talked about follow-up, but how about earlier in the design process and the requirements gathering process? How important is end user feedback in that part of the life cycle?
It's important to actually get the feedback from the users who will be using the system. We need to innovate on features that are coming from the previous system. And the reason for that is clearly simple. We could literally end up rebuilding the legacy system in our new platform, and we wanted to avoid that. And you avoid that by being a little bit innovative, as well as understanding the core problems you're solving for the agents.
Implicit in what you just said was New York Life's adoption of agile methodologies. Have you gone in that direction?
We are 100% in on agile. It started with our CRM group, which I am a part of, but now we have moved to scaled agile. So every business unit that's interacting with our CRM team or group is now on an agile process.
How do you take a technology organization that's used to delivering in a certain way and push them towards an agile methodology?
It has to come from the top, so there has to be a champion or a sponsor, right, at the executive committee who's pushing that. Everyone has to have a growth mindset and the ability to understand that things are going to change and embrace that.
Looking forward in the next 3 to 5 years, how will the insurance industry look and how will New York Life adapt to that change?
I think you're going to see dramatic change. I think you're going to see many different products that you would have never even thought existed. Products that are more flexible, right? Because there's different lifestyles. Some folks might go skydiving and may need insurance for a small period of time. So New York Life should be in these markets, right? I think episodic is going to be huge. I actually think there's a concept even around free insurance. There's a lot that goes behind the cost of acquisition of a client, so on and so forth. You know, even freemium brands, when you think of all the things that are happening in software, what we really want to do is inform people and understand what New York Life and its products are about. And there are many different ways to do that, but I expect it to change. I expect it to be much faster, to go through underwriting based on data scientists, algorithms. All of these different things are going to come together to rapidly innovate this industry.
In the face of all of this change, what are some of the enabling technologies that get you really excited?
Very interested in bots and artificial intelligence, quicker decisions, quicker outcomes. AI and data sciences will be a key pillar because there's a lot of that information to consume, process, and understand.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Raul, for your time.
Thank you.